setting up in a retake. Don't have much to play with here. In fact, they have barely anything. A smoke on Vanity, and other than that, no utility to be had. But they managed to find mindfreak.
Great opening duel for Leaf. They've got the pressure to keep it going as well. PaperX need to slow this down. They need some kills. Only the one to be found. No hero just yet, and that defuse is underway. They might not be able to stop it, and with no players left, that's a guarantee. What a
challenging map control, especially with those early stuns. He's going to be able to push up in almost every single round. The wallbangs doing a hell of a lot of damage, but the first kill does go the way of PaperX.
That's one thing I didn't expect to see. The headhunter used for the wall bangs, just another benefit that can be found. And that damage is still sitting. It makes it an easy kill on a Devi. Far away with a Spectre, but only one shot needed. Up close, here comes the Classic with no chance. And it looks like Jingg's going to have to do any remaining damage. Look, all things considered, though, walking out with 3 kills, that's not a bad round for PaperX. They even got a plan.
Yeah, no, really not bad at all. They've earned a few extra finances. They've caused some costs on the other side. Even got a few ult.
To take a fight early, it's going to be up and above. They catch the Neon, and the wall isn't even up. That is so disgusting to plan from the start, and it works out perfectly. At this point, the A side under heavy threat, and they've got no one nearby. Late, very late flank from Ye is the best hope, I guess, right now, unless they're able to pick some off on the way through, and that just doesn't look possible with their current position. Oh, that's a leg shot.
Well, it's not the prettiest of fights. The first one was beautiful, and Ye actually lands the shot. Gives them a little bit of hope in this round. Of course, the site is already fallen. A under the control of the attackers. Vanity is going to get the information, but Ye is incredibly far away and already. Why that Sage is in play. They have the ideas, they have some creativity, and as mentioned, Zellsis' plan is to pretty much take that control away from them, push deep towards Robert.
Light's under threat.
The other thing as well is the damage that was done in the prior round is actually enough for them not to buy here. They're going for a half investment. They've got Ye just coming in with that rifle. Oh, that might just be enough sometimes though. That's even an operator into his hands. He could fight for this, try and do something in the round, and then just bring it through into the next. And they're already putting some serious pressure on.
Ye's got another already. They give him an inch, he'll take a mile, and they're surrounding them. The numbers come out way in Cloud9's favor, and the last man standing, mindfreak, he smoked himself off, but they've heard him. They know exactly where he's coming from. At this point, I mean, he's got to get in there and grab the spike. He's one orb away. Have they left an orb on A? That might be what he's thinking. Unfortunately, he's about to be trapped on the way through, so they've got a little bit of information. And look, they're all around the spike right now. They could potentially hope to deny him picking it up. He needs an orb if it's to happen, though, and I don't know if they took it.
They did.
They did. Yeah, they did, definitely.
Gone. They pushed that early in the round, so not really a reason for them. There's a chance for him to take Xeppaa, but no. Battle goes the way of
Speed extending in their favor, and PaperX are left with pistols.
Well, they still
that rifle.
Have one rifle, and actually Tour de Force is available. They can now juggle that weapon across and bring that through if they so desire. It will be ready for the next round no matter what, so they could just opt to save it. I imagine most of it's going to come down to how far this round actually goes, and we're seeing that deep aggression again. Xeppaa instantly
back into the side at least. The rifle's made its way into another player's hands. It's mindfreak. Mindfreak's the last man. They come in.
Oh, he's actually managed to get past it. Jinggg just goes blast backing through and gets 2. That's absurd. He got over the trip just about, and now mindfreak's found another. It's the weak buys that are playing a part in this map so far. And while Xeppaa, 1v3, he has a possibility, Mitch, but he has an awful lot to do.
Oh, this is absolutely crazy. We'll talk about that if Xeppaa, we'll give him a moment to maybe try and close this out, but there's just so many players all grouped up on the site looking to trade. He's walled off on one side and, well, smoked off on the other. They know exactly where to look, and it's as easy as can be. PaperX right back up there. What a round to get it on a
fight, but the rest of the team in the meantime have made their move in towards this B site. Showstopper is going to force them out completely. Now, Devi is gone, but the site is theirs.
Yeah, and they've also lost their player, as you said, Devi on the way through to that operator. Right? You know that this player's lurker. Okay, hello! He's just running it in, taking all the space in their spawn, and Zellsis, okay, good attempt, even though he's blinded, he grabs 1 kill, but that is simply not enough here. Ye has to do everything. Not this time.
4 players right in front of him. He's not going to get a single thing. That's an operator into the hands of the opponents. In the meantime, they've got El Diablo waiting, and he gets nothing this time. Again, another entry into the site from Jinggg. Still, this brawl looks fairly awkward, and the Stinger has found one. But even still, these fights are going the way of PaperX for them.
Be disadvantaged, that Stinger on Vanity. But oh, what? He's walked up behind Xeppaa! I can't believe Cloud9 got away with that! The Stinger on Vanity was 5 firing through the smoke. The other side, what we've come to expect from this, Yay tucked in the corner. Now, mindfreak's gonna have to be very careful, and that's exactly why. A shot hit by Yay this time. Can't blame him the way he's been playing. Right into his nade again. Very little damage taken, but the space is the trade-off. The rocket launcher out, the showstopper! And it might just have ended Cloud9's chances. A 2 versus 3, Jinggg low. But that spike, it should be planted. Vanity! How did he get that angle? He's up on top, unaccounted for, and traded out in the end. Again, not accounting for where that player is. This time it's on Paper Rex, and okay, that stun is decent. Zellsis, I thought he was going to go back and get out of there, but he, of course, has Xeppaa, so he's going to stick around, and they get the kill for their trouble. The pistols here on Paper Rex, you know, they want to use their numbers to their advantage. 9 to walk out with 6. They have pistols! They have pistols, Xeppaa!
Okay, it's sort of stabilizing. Device so desperately low on HP. Definitely makes things a bit more in this direction. And already Xeppaa, he's gonna get one. Now they just have to try and deal with Zellsis.
Oh, they've spotted him as well. Perfect as he gets stunned up. Tries to return one of his own, but it's not happening. Do they expect this many players to be on the site? Even spotting Leaf, they might now think that there's no way Vanity would be there. But Forsaken, he was wise to their tricks. Ready for the rotations to have come in. Okay, a little CP up. That got a little risky. But they know Leaf is stuck in this corner. And he's on his way up. He's gonna take him down from up top. And the op! It can't even get the shot off on time. No trade and no chance for Yay. A 1v4, it's not worth. Normally doesn't center around, will Yay walk out with this op? It's how many weapons will Paper Rex leave with? And it looks like they've decided to take faith into their own hands. 3. Yep. They're not going to hunt him down too far. I mean, I'm seeing a little bit of a push. 4 rounds. This is going to be centered around getting your plant, getting your orbs, getting your kills. And right now, it looks like Paper Rex, they're going for the plant right in on the side. I love this wall. They can't be spammed from essentially any angle, can play up above it on the box, but after that, Forsaken's thinking, I don't need to stick around too much. He'll stay inside his TP and just bail out afterwards. Now they've got to deny that defuse.
Well, that's the thing. It puts you in a very good position to get the plant. I don't know if it's the greatest for the post plant. They've got to try and spam already. It's just being stopped. Leaf's just going all the way. He's going to get it all the way through. That is ridiculous. He just stacked it.
Going to get taken down, but no. This is Neo from the Matrix. Another early take, and this time it's Yay to lose his life.
And Tour de Force activated. This fight for A has been where the main brawl has happened for Paper Rex. Their C-site pushes were successful initially.
Try again.
There we go. Second time's the charm. Full rotation in, of course. C9 haven't really had to deal with too many fakes, too many double backs, too many splits in the other direction, so they can't gamble on this A site.
Now, but just take a look at the hood. Zellsis found himself a spot inside of it. They're hearing the steps, but no one's there to punish. And he's out. Okay, he gets taken down in the end, but it gives them some hope. That hope is quickly taken out of their hands. Unless Leaf, well, he's alive? Okay, give him a shot then. That'll do it. 7-5. Paper Rex at the half. They certainly haven't let C9 run away with this, and I'm not even sure what to make of that. I'm so excited. But just take a look at the hood. Zellsis found himself a spot inside of it. They're hearing the steps, but no one's there to punish. And he's out. Okay, he gets taken down in the end, but it gives them some hope. That hope is quickly taken out of their hands. Unless Leaf, well, he's alive? Okay, give him a shot then. That'll do it. 7 cap. Good old Benkai there, though, Tom. Off to a bit of a snail's pace start. He hasn't really been able to get the gears turning. Forsaken, on the other hand, he'll kick this half off with style.
You could say the same for Zellsis, but his luck has not got any better.
No, really. It has certainly been left empty. The exception of Device standing around, and he almost gets 2. Great damage onto Yay. It can't be healed back up, sorry. Xeppaa, of course, it's a pistol round. He hasn't bought that heal. So that's going to make it a little tougher for Yay to get the value, especially with that nade on the way.
Not going to be able to hold the angle, and Benkai already getting rid of that aggressive spot. Both got the frenzies. Oh, close up! And that does leave Jinggg low. The wall is going to make things awkward, though. It's going to take him ages to just spam through. There's nothing he can do. He just stuck on the other side, feeling the fall. 9. They won't have much time to test it. It's the same again. He did exactly the same in the last round. Same move, exact same position as the round starts out.
Well, look, a taste of his own medicine when it comes to Yay. Oh, this could be dangerous. The nade, it's not going to catch him in time to blast back and push him back, but they're already on the site. They have overtaken it, and that judge, okay, good for damage, good for kills, but we've ended up in a 3v3, and starting this round out with barely any money for C9.
Love the take as well. Wall up, over the top, trying to find an elevated angle, and he's going to get it. Already though, his teammate traded out in the meantime. As they look to try and push into this site, they're stuck in the mud. And Benkai now has to try and clutch this one out. Spotted by the cam, all information, and they'll play this one together. A beautiful round from C9 from...
Said Paper X winning the pistol, it was fantastic for them. They were 7-5, they're 2 down. And it was their chance to build back up into this half. To, you know, just really relegate the lead that Cloud9 have instead. They've ended up in a rough position themselves. Bit of damage, 1 kill, but how much more can they get with a fantastic flash like that? Maybe a lot.
Oh, Forsaken's caught another one. This was barely an investment from, somehow they now have a man advantage. An absurdity in the last round with the Stingers. This would be just that little bit more ridiculous, but they still have Yay to deal with.
This is a lesson learned for me, Tom. Any round can be won at this point, regardless of the weaponry brought in. Mindfreak, he's behind! The timing completely out of sync there. We're left into a 1v1 Forsaken. No bullets left in the Headhunter. He's got a classic in his hands, but luckily, he hears Vanity running away. Now he's got a Vandal to work with, and knife out, shifting towards this player. He might be able to catch him. He sees the head, and he's got it! It's gonna take an effective duel out of their hands.
Yay.
That too.
This is so ratty from Benkai. It's basically the same spot that we saw from Yay earlier, but he actually has some cover. He can hide behind the...
Should have an idea that he's on one of those 2 corners, and that's why Zellsis is just holding them as the rest of the team takes some space. The smoke off, the stun in, they can go anywhere. They, in fact, are thinking about the spawn. Literally every door is open for them right now, and they are allowing the other team to come in. The classic again! Sat in the corner, able to catch them off.
This might be the most classic kills I've seen in a game.
Ah!
He's just waiting on the trap! I couldn't have gone worse for mindfreak. Now Forsaken, left alone. Vanity lurking within the smoke. I don't think he'll expect him to be here, just sneaking around those.
They're not giving anything away.
Yeah, Zellsis. Now we'll start to take that space. Door already broken, so they do have to be a little careful. But the swings just don't work at all. Every battle has gone the way of Cloud9. And Benkai, whoa, almost desperation here to see if he can find anything on this cross through. But he won't.
I think for Ben, the best choice is exactly what he's doing, sitting back, letting Forsaken with the ulti try to take the space. But then when he still, there's a trap there, they'll be able to hold on the angle, maybe get a shot off, and Forsaken got a few. Unfortunately, you're seeing that Headhunter not quite what it used to be. The shots not finding a kill, and even though they get one in the end, it is negligible. 11 to... with a very dominant attack and a, well, surprisingly strong defense. It was looking incredibly close, but these last 2 quarters, I suppose, have been very one-sided. Yay, again delivering the opening blow, and he is hunting down another! He's just too quick! Zellsis following through, Xeppaa with another, and just like all the others before, this round has crumbled for Paper X.
I think this is where you are seeing the vulnerability of not having that proper Sentinel. Like the difference between the amount of information Leaf was able to get, at least the time that could be delayed, and then the aggression elsewhere on the map. The fact is the aggression isn't working.
Round into it, and for C9, every round they get it. And now they've trapped mindfreak. He'll get one, but he's gone, and a trade is not good enough here.
Yeah, Jinggg took a lot of damage in the initial fight as well. They've been so good at just forcing him back out of these positions. Now there is a push coming in behind Leaf, but they're going to be able to do too much.
What?
He's going to do some damage, and actually it broke the door! And that might have been a little bit of a fluke, but he probably should have gone down anyway.
That's actually disgusting. Okay, well, it looks like we'll get one more out of this one. Zellsis not going to be clutching out the 1v4. That would have put him positive.
Now the TP across, he'll know that he's there. He might have just been spotted. That little jump across is given the information. It's a whiff shot. Somehow Forsaken survives far longer than he should have done. But even still, the advantage sits firmly with Cloud9, and this C site is open for
We'll play a big performance from one of these players without Yay on the server right now. And it looks like everyone's chipping in. Leaf's got 2.
Just wants to make sure it's easier to try and retake it from there. And the second they try and move, they're forced into the open. A kill for free, but they don't manage to win the rest of the fights.
Yeah, look, a great setup, great execution on it, but the return was there immediately, the heal going back up, and, well, bar 30 HP on Vanity, this is a huge advantage to play with, and he's going to be just snuck up close on the wall, playing with his team. Now, right behind's being spotted, the turret, At least managing to find Divide. They know there's at least one, now spotting both. That's 2 out of 3. They'll focus a lot on taking, well, I thought maybe behind on fighting, but instead they look forward. They look to take Jinggg. This is going to leave them in a bit of an awkward position. Good old Leaf is alone, and he doesn't give a damn. 3 kills, damage done, mindfreak on 30. Round should be over. Getting this defuse, near impossible. That nano not going to be in play, but just one bullet, and it was bound to find its mark. Another pistol. Start off the map. I'm going to be playing retake a lot with the comp you're up against. That Phoenix wall in particular can be so valuable for just getting you into elbow, denying all of that space, and it's exactly what you see them do. Pop the wall, you're now in elbow, and when this goes down, they're actually stood there waiting. Very smart not to push the elbow up against the pistols, and they get the reward here, 4v2.
Yeah, a couple of low players. Actually, Jingg's going to get one with the right click. And they have actually just purchased up around this to make sure they have that 4-buy into this round. Still with a little bit of extra cash in the bank. Benkai's already gone.
Ultorp, there it is.
He was expecting that he would have maybe an easier fight because of the weaponry. Now you have yourself to run it back online as well.
And that's because Zellsis ran into elbow last round. If he flashed for his teammate, he wouldn't have that orb. He wouldn't have the ult. And now he can use that to take space. Although, they might need to take space in their own spawn, looking at things. 3 players here, updraft, spots him, Leaf, still gets massive value. And oh, you smart boy, mindfreak, you absolute animal. He snuck past one, managed to completely evade the Phoenix, shut down a kill, and now he's trapped them. Gorgeous round, what a recovery. Xeppaa has to do it all. The flash there, Seeker's online, but he's got a good idea where Jinggg is. Waits a moment, pops in, and he's got to win this fight.
Oh, he tries to go for the wall.
Energy's high, you'd love to see it. Right here though, the Paper X scene. We saw they were disappointed. We saw the same from Alex. A bad reaction from the coach as they now force themselves down to an eco, just a few pistols, a Marshall. And really in these rounds, you're relying on catching them on the way into the site. The post plant is much harder to deal with.
Almost acting as a turret from above. Ye is just going to mow them down as they attempt to enter the site. Not a single frag being found. And, well, Benkai's flank is much to be desired. Ye has definitely realized that this is possible. A nice shot. The IGL still got it. Can he get anything more? Yes, he can. Nice.
Well done.
Couple of kills.
We'll have to fight hard for right away. You've got a smoke and a flash from Zellsis. That was a close shot, but Forsaken returns one of his own.
Yeah, this is what we wanted to see. Operator in hand. A chance now to take those brawls on to be long. They're not going to be able to do anything against it. Any attempt to push up is not going to do a single thing, and that will be held. Rez will bring back Xeppaa, so they're just going to hold in that back line. And now the full force of Paper X has made it into position, but there is that wraparound. However, that info will be had.
Oh, he is on the way so quickly. The distraction here from Zellsis could be huge. He's just going to be popping the flash through, keeping these players on their toes. There it is, the swing, the kill. But all the while, they're just waiting for this flank to be completed. Oh, they're watching it! Paper X ready for everything! Their spidey senses started to tingle, and that'll get around on the board.
Yeah, that util setup, I will say from Benkai is one I'm
hurrying to swing on out. This is, of course, waiting for a flash to come around from the sky, so he could avoid being seen by it even, and then catch the kill. But eventually he'll fall back, play the long angle on B.
Oh,
The A side might need help.
The thing is, though, trade back, turn things into a 4 versus 4. Benkai is still hiding close with the judge, but instead they're going to pressure onto Jinggg, waiting patiently. First one goes his way. He's going to go back for more, maybe a bit of an overface. Gives a chance again in this round. Benkai tries something crazy. They're taking damage, but every peek just hands Leaf a kill. And well, Divide, there's a couple of low players, but he is nowhere near the action. Maybe a little bit of hesitation here from C9. Which direction do they go?
I think Leaf is trying to fake the steps over for Divide, so he hears him running and thinks, oh yeah, that's it back. They also have a lockdown, and they're very close to having Seekers.
Oh, this is so aggressive. This is straight push through. It's just going to be the 1-for-1 trade, and the thing is, they do have a res. The problem is, this space is not being given up. In fact, Zellsis is going to push to try and take more of it. The slow is going to stop him. The wall will do even more. He's not going to be able to get anything with the amount of time. Just got that control for free, and sort of realizing, okay, we could fake this out. We could try and go into the setup of Benkai, but it just isn't worth it anymore. And with the wraparound catching mindfreak, A-site is open for business.
So many teams would have walked into that trap. They would have given Ben something, at least the information. Hey, he was solo holding the B site. You got to give props to him. He's coming into this. They're getting. He went back to B and walked onto the site for free. It's consistent beyond belief.
Oh, Benkai. Not really much to save in this scenario. At least he's going to be able to find a gun, so just going to run into the spike. At least get the extra credits. The problem is,
these risks not paying off. Now we're left to pistols again. Somehow this will be the round Paper X end up taking. Hello! Benkai just ran up beside them, but shy of any impact. The flash did catch him, it's worth saying.
Yeah, the trade's effective once again for C9. Moving as a unit versus this weaker purchase. They will have spotted that on the scoreboard. Operator in play for Ye as he looks to lead the charge. I won't lie, he hasn't had the most to do so far in this game, and, well...
He was ready.
Okay. Completely executed. Manages to dash away. Zellsis has done so well to just deny any space being taken. The amount of times that he has just pushed Paper X all the way back, and this composition, well, it should work for them sitting back with the amount of utility they have, but it hasn't. A missed shot for Forsaken, he's out of there. Now it's left onto mindfreak. He has to be that anchor, and he gets absolutely nothing as well. The rotation coming through from Divide, but it's one and done. Another easy take for Cloud9 as they are destroying this Paper X side.
Walk right past that wall, so it's not too bad, but yeah, this time's just gone way too much. Saving the weapon now seems to be the main challenge, and they know where he is. They might want to deny it, and with Ye holding the angle, he was never getting out of there. The wall, he heard him up drafting, but it's just like you get yourself in these weird little positions. You think, oh, I've got a good shot. Bang. Every time there's a response. Okay, let's see if Paper X can get in there with the weak weapons on long range and a collateral kill later. We know that the answer is a resounding no. 9 looking to be on the board. It would be a... Well, let's not call it too early. That was a good shot with the gap in the smoke.
He's dead. These lurks as well. We've seen Vanity and Leaf pretty much trade places throughout rounds to get in behind them. And that was a 4-man stack.
30 seconds left.
And they eliminate the first few with utter ease, barely breaking a sweat. It might be warm in Brazil, but C9 are cool as a cucumber. mindfreak, no hope. Leaf is just hitting every single shot. 9-1. This is not the way I thought this might
deal with them past the slow already. Molly in, wall up. They're going into heaven. They're going into their own spawn, taking the fight right to Paper X. And they'll get a kill for their trouble before planting and leaving it for the retake. It just,
this is obscure. 3 players coming back through mid. They're going to aggress forward as well and manage to find another, giving them the advantage once again. Lockdown put into play on either side, but they can just push into the spawn and another command! Just a couple of rounds in a row, he's managed to do so much. It's left on Forsaken, he's gonna get caught by the ultimate as well. And sure, the same will happen to Vanity on the...
Their map pick certainly has no weaknesses, not so far anyways. And I don't see any coming around the corner on their defense. It would have to be atrocious.
Well, at least that's one for Forsaken.
Okay.
He's trying to just take this into his own hands, give them the smallest amount of hope, but they've still got to deal with this push onto the site. Again, Zellsis has just been fantastic at taking this space. He hasn't dealt with Jinggg. Still just sat in the back lines. Spike is going to go down. Just trying to make a play through it. Try and take a bit of a risk. This jump up has been the bane of Ye's life. He's attempted it so many times and finally makes the move forward. An instant trade. Jinggg might not know he's above. Might not know, but he's realized with the wall that there has to be someone up there.
You expect it to. Look at Raz in here though, 5v2. It should be near impossible to deny. Are you kidding? Already a double kill. Okay, they'll deal with Ye. You gotta watch out for Zellsis. Luckily, not quick enough this time. Scoreboard, Tom, and it's 10-2. Get out of here.
See you later, Ye. Deal with that one. A decent start for Forsaken. He's gonna hide within the smoke, play aggressive, just try and get in the faces, just making it work with the shorty, looking for a little bit more. That one was almost stolen away, and he's going all the way in. Finally be put down, and again, this starts to swing back in the other direction. A couple of kills coming through for the likes of C9, but it's left all onto Leaf. He's had an amazing game so far. This would have to be the best of them. 2 players remain, both playing deep. He has 25 HP.
Good luck to him. Of all the rounds that we've seen, this one surely is where Paper X find that third, and there it is. The pistol round for a lot. Not for anything that matters to a Marshall player. Still a shot to the body to take it down, but he won't land the shot. A rare miss from Ye, a good angle from Jinggg. And we end up with a Well, intention to go B cancelled. I don't know if it was what they spotted, but whatever's happened, they've made the right call. 4 players stacked up from C9, and Paper X are going A. Lurking on...
Ah!
What?
Oh no. Oh no.
He shouldn't have been there. You shouldn't have expected him to be there, and he didn't. And oh no.
Okay.
That was
Right.
even the angle that he was
gonna-
aiming at on the way
I'm
out,
just
Tom.
gonna make a plea. I know we like troll replays. I know. I understand.
Don't do it, please.
I
Come on.
understand production. We like troll replays.
It's always funny.
We like haha funnies. He missed.
Listen, there's people at 9:30 a.m. sitting in
Yeah.
Singapore cheering their hearts out. I do not
just
want to
this
see
once.
a replay of that, please.
Just this once.
That would be forsaken.
Going into this sort of round.
He's got his flash in his hand. He's ready to pop this for the contact of Leaf. There it is. The smoke goes up. It actually keeps Leaf fully able to see, and he's taken Forsaken down. Denial of that strategy that netted so much inside of that pistol. Nano to push Jinggg back. No plan for now, but that wall has to be broken.
Yeah, they've done well already. Xeppaa with another will take the Divide. They're getting absolutely nothing. Cloud9 again, held by vanity, so there's not anywhere to go back to, and they've only got 30 seconds.
Man's already got his nanos down for post-plant, but it doesn't look like we're going to make it there. Cloud9 again have the answer. A beautiful response. You can see the thought, and this is what I'm saying, Paper X, they have...
Flames of Paper X. Now they need this orb. They need to get themselves that Blade Storm, something extra to play with. Give Forsaken away through.
He's going to line up!
Okay. He has just tapped his way in.
Oh, that's one way to do it, man. Just straight through the wall. Just guess. He might be here. Yep. There he is. Quick headshot. Does the business. C9. Man disadvantage to start with. Flash from Zellsis. Trying to catch them when they push up after the lockdown. The trade there, not fantastic. They keep going Paper X's way. One return. Mindfreak, Forsaken Jinggg on their way towards this site still with that lurk coming in. That's a great flash.
The no look. He's just flexing on him. And Xeppaa now has a chance. Now the wall is going to be broken. A player on the other side, Forsaken, doesn't land the shot immediately. Flash very far away from being back online, but Seekers might give it to him.
Smart.
It is going to be the res instead, but he's going to go swinging. What is that from Xeppaa? He just eliminates everyone! Basically sends Paper X home and puts 12 on the board for C9. Any information could be had, and mindfreak is gone.
You horrible person. He has that wall up, and you see that they're immediately. Look at
No,
Zellsis.
instead, Forsaken is actually going to go aggressive. I was thinking maybe he'd go and try and get that lockdown into play. Zellsis already finding another. It's left all onto Ben. This kill won't even grant him anything. He needs an